Well, hi, everybody. Welcome to Southern Miss Sports Today with Coach Jay Hopson, presented by Bancorp South. Big win for the Golden Eagles in their home opener last Saturday night. They hosted the Tigers of Savannah State and pick up a 56-0 victory. And Jay, talk about the ball game a little bit as you sat back and watched it as it took place, and then as you watched it on tape, what sort of stands out for the Savannah State game?
Well, I was really proud defensively on that second series. We were backs were against the wall, had a nice 3-and-out, and then a block on the field goal, which was a big stand. And I think after that, our offense really started rolling. I felt like, again, for the second week in a row, Ito and George ran the ball well. I thought Nick, I think he was 16 for 20, made some great throws. Thought we did a good job up front in the first half offensively. Defensively, I thought our defensive line played well again. We made some big plays on special teams, which is something that we need to do every week.
A lot of big plays in the ball game. Alizé Staggers had the 75-yard punt return. Ito Smith, 86-yard touchdown run. Some big plays in the passing game. That was good to see. Good to see.
It's something that we just need to continue to grow and work precision-wise. But I thought the guys did a good job of making big plays. Again, we threw and caught well. I thought Ito and George ran the ball well, and I thought defensively we kept constant pressure on the quarterback.
You know, that's you want to be a team that spreads it out and throws the football, but to do that, you got to be able to run effectively. And now back-to-back weeks, 2 guys over 100 yards, that's pretty effective.
Right, that's a good thing. And again, it all starts up front with the offensive line. You know, nobody does it by themselves, and those guys did a good job, and we've got to continue to, like I said, get better.
We'll see in the highlights, speaking of that offensive line, how they have been able to protect the quarterback but also open up those holes for the running game. Are you surprised at the performance you've gotten out of that offensive line so far, even though you had a couple of new guys there at both the tackle spots?
Well, I think we've had some young guys that have played well. We always know, like we talk about, the biggest room in the world is room for improvement. We know we have a tough opponent this week, and we got to continue to get better. But I think for the most part, we've been assignment-wise, we've done a pretty good job, and we've got to continue that. And again, it's a team effort. You know, the running backs blocking, the running backs running, and again, a lot of those things set up too because we got a quarterback that can hurt you in the passing game. So we just got to continue to keep gelling.
No secret. I mean, the key to any successful team is up there on the lines offensively and defensively. And defensively, you guys have done a great job of putting pressure not only on the Kentucky quarterback a couple of weeks ago, but also the guys from Savannah State.
Well, the guys, again, I thought up front defensively, that was our strength on that side of the ball this week, as well as the Kentucky game. Dylan and Xavier, again, played really good football games. Yancey and Jabari have played well too up front. We've got to continue that growth though, and been pleased. I thought Elijah and CJ did some good things, and Ruff has had a good season so far.
When you get a chance to play your second and third unit guys, that's always a plus. Give them some experience, give them some confidence. You did that virtually the entire second half. You got your second and third teams guy. What did you see out of those guys, and how important is it for them to get some playing time?
I think it's very important. You get a chance to really develop some younger guys. I think Tyler came in and snapped the ball well and did a good job at center. And also I thought Tez ran the ball well. And it's good to get him some carries, to get him into the flow, because he's a guy that will get a lot of touches this year. Also, just really enjoyed seeing Parker out there. I think Parker played a pretty good game and did some good things. So we got to continue that. Defensively, it was good to get some young guys in the game. I think DeMario up front's a guy that we're going to have as the season goes on, and he's a guy that we're counting on being a really good football player for us. And it was good to get some of the young guys back there in the secondary. I thought DuBard had a good game at safety. And I thought some of our corners, like Curtis Michaels, one of those guys, really is kind of considered a starter, but got a lot of reps and did a lot of good things.
You can watch those guys during the preseason workouts and weekly during practices, but until you see them under the gun, a lot of times you don't know if a guy's ready or what he can do.
That's right. There's nothing like game time experience, and the more players we can get game time experience, that's just going to make us a better football team.
Well, with Southern Miss, the Tigers of Savannah State on Saturday night at the Rock. Let's go back to Roberts Stadium and take a look at all the highlights.
Flash and fake. Paw got him. Big Pen with a sack. Back around the 22-yard line.
We've talked a lot about Paw.
Allen in motion. Pump fake by Mullins. Throws over the middle. Caught by Allen. He's got a first down. Mullins takes a snap. Back pedals. Looking to throw down the center field. Holmes is open. Makes a catch near the 15 and takes it down to near the Savannah State 10-yard line. And a quarterback sneak, and Mullins trots in around the left side. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
Nick's had several rushing touchdowns in his career. Had another one right there.
Bell takes a snap, back pedals the throw. Under pressure, gonna be sacked. Back at the 5-yard line, Jabari Poole. In motion, Holmes, and the handoff to Ito. Big hole up the middle, and Ito gets in for the touchdown. Check that, Robertson. They faked it to Ito, and they went to Corey Robertson, and Corey's going to get in to score. The Eagles are still heading the same way, and they hand it off, and there's a around the left side run by the Golden Eagles, and they're chasing him, and Ito Smith still on his feet. He's going to go the distance. Touchdown, Southern Miss. That'll go down as an 86-yard run. Mullins takes a snap, looks left, throws left. That one is caught down underneath by the Golden Eagles, and breaking a tackle and down the left sidelines. The Golden Eagles are going to take it down into the end zone. That is a touchdown, Southern Miss. Isaiah Jones, who took one back 71 yards last week against Kentucky, weaves his way down the field and takes this one a long way for a Golden Eagle touchdown. Here comes a snap back. Here come the Eagles. They're playing for a return. That's a pretty good kick by Barron. Driving staggers back to near his 25-yard line. He's going to try to go around the left side at the 40, at the 50, cuts back into the 40, breaks a tackle. At the 30, it's a foot race. They won't catch him. Stagger's going to bring it back 75 yards for a Golden Eagle touchdown on the punt return. Mullins, play action fake, pump fake, throws into the end zone. He's got DJ Thompson, makes a catch. Touchdown, Southern Miss. The throw a little behind him, and a little behind him. DJ, though, leaned back, grabbed it, kept a foot down, and scores a touchdown, Southern Miss. Football on the left hash at their 25. There's a Eagles blitzing, and a big hit, and a sack back inside the 20-yard line. Oh, boy. Shotgun formation. And again to Payne, and George got a big hole up the middle. 25-20, cut to the outside. Right side at the 15 and brought down at the 10. Parker Adamson, right hash, ball at the 11. Handoff again and around the right side, and it's a touchdown for Payne. Broke a tackle at the 4, danced around the cone at the front right corner of the end zone, and scores a touchdown. 11-yard run by George Payne. Savannah State, low snap. And the quarterback going to be sacked. They tried to play action fake, but Derek Dixon was able to get in there and get a quarterback sack back at the 5-yard line. Out of the shotgun, left hash, Adamson. He takes the snap, hands it off. Here comes Payne around the right side, cuts to the corner at the 30, turns upfield, down the sideline, finally bumped out of bounds. Snap taken. And Adamson's going to keep it, throw into the end zone, wide open receiver, touchdown Southern Miss. Marquise Ricard was open. Just a 5-receiver set now for Blake Deaver, the quarterback. Takes the snap, dropping a throw, under pressure, he is going to be sacked. Back around the 10-yard line. Eagles going to take a 56-0 win over Savannah State to go to 2-0. This one's going to belong to the Golden Eagles tonight.
You're watching Southern Miss Sports Today with Jay Hopson. Brought to you by Bancorp South, right where you are. Coca-Cola, Taste the feeling. The City of Hattiesburg, a proud sponsor of Southern Miss Athletics. UPS. Visit ups.com/solvers to find out more.
Taste the feeling.
And we're back on Southern Miss Sports Today with Coach Jay Hopson, presented by Bank Corp South. Time now for our weekly feature, and as you know, we like to visit with one of our Golden Eagle seniors each and every week on the show. Today it is Dylan Bradley, the senior defensive lineman. And Jay, here's a guy who he may not be the prototype big defensive lineman, but he is so versatile, so quick off the snap of the football. He's a guy that can really is a tough matchup for the other team.
He is. Dylan's a guy that's kind of special to me. I recruited him out of high school, and you know, I thought just watching him play in high school, he was one of the best defensive linemen I'd ever seen in the state of Mississippi. He just played relentless, and he does that every game. And Dylan's a guy that I think is an NFL defensive lineman. I know the scouts are showing him a lot of love right now, but he's a guy that it's his motor and it's just his toughness, I think, that makes him such a great football player. And just a guy that's just critical to us and just a big-time player.
Well, Dylan's had a great start to a senior year here at Southern Miss, so let's spend a few minutes and meet up close and personal Golden Eagle senior Dylan Bradley.
Takes a snap and leaves it with Shumpert, who's going to be dropped for a loss. Dylan Bradley, the bandit got into the backfield.
Well, come to Southern Miss and making my decision. Well, I made my decision on New Year's Eve around really 12 o'clock that night. It just went in. When I came here, I felt nothing but family. I felt the love here. I drove around and, you know, saw this university, and I just said I wanted to be a part of something that was built off the players. Some people that shaped me when you start off, you know, my mom, single parent, she raised me to be respectful and respect myself and respect others. But she also taught me that nothing in life is given to you. My godfather, you know, he came into my life at a point where I was on the verge of really not being who I am today. And he changed that around, got me into church. And my pastor, he talked to me, you know, he made sure that, you know, he counseled me and really got me into God. And ever since I've been had God in my life, it's just been amazing of the change that has took place. And then another guy, my uncle, who played in the NFL, who just retired this year after 10 years, and he taught me everything he knew about the game. And it's just amazing when you got a lot of people around you that hoping that you do good, then failure is not an option. And that's what they instilled into me. That's who I am today. I used to watch the Steel Curtain guys like Joe Green, all them guys, you know, just watching them and see how they play. I just want to imitate my game out of that. Like, guys used to be intimidated them. Like, midnight train lane, guys used to be scared to even run their way. And that's just who I used to watch. Like, I never watched like the new school. I always watch old school where like rules weren't there, and then you just play. And that's why I try to imitate my game out there. We're gonna hit you in your mouth, and we're gonna get back up and do it again and time again. And like, we don't care who you are, where we at, or what time we playing. It could be 6 o'clock in the morning, or it could be 9 o'clock at night. Wherever we at or what we doing, we're gonna hit you in your mouth. And that's nasty bunch football. It's just being nasty. Well, what I'm majoring in now is sports management, and you know, some people fortunate to go to the next level to play in the NFL, but if that's not, then my mindset is, you know, helping that generation become even better football players, even more knowledgeable of the game. You know, I want to be a coach. I really want to, you know, go into, start off at probably a GA job, and then work my way up until possibly being a position coach, and then one day being a defensive coordinator for a college and working my way up to the NFL if that's possible. Getting to play at the next level would mean, I feel like even if I just make it to training camp or something, but I feel like that would be a goal accomplished. You know, I could say that I went all the way and I gave my all, but eventually, you know, it had to end. But I will feel accomplished, and I will feel happy enough to know that I made it that far, because a lot of guys don't.
Thank you so much for this prestigious award. I would like to thank my friends and family.
Hey, it's time for your homework.
Coming, Mama. SNC. I'd also like to thank my educators for all they've done with me. Without them, I couldn't do anything.
And the winner of the first place award for small cities is Hattiesburg, Mississippi for the Education Initiative.
What are you doing back there, Haley?
Feeling like a winner.
Sophie, his 13th birthday. Gift, we've got you. Guitar, coming tomorrow. Road game today, surprise party tomorrow. Change of plans. Game tomorrow.
No, birthday tomorrow.
Guitar, reroute.
Birthdays are on birthdays.
Party, relocate. UPS My Choice makes rerouting packages easy. How we're helping companies solve for the needs of customers like Sophie.
This is one of our most special days of the year, and we thank you so much for taking time to come over here and visit with our children. Black and Gold Day at the DuBard School was actually started almost 20 years ago when Coach Jeff Bauer was here. And it has become one of our most treasured days of the year. So let me tell you who you're going to see and what this is about. We have 80 children who are with us full time. They are here all day, every day, 11 months of the year. So these are children who have speech, language, hearing, and or severe dyslexia that they are challenged with, but almost every one of them has average or above average intelligence, so they have tremendous potential.
You guys have homework every day? So you do? You do your homework every day? You promise? What about, I know you do your homework every day. You have to do your homework every day, okay? I enjoy most. It's about spreading the eagle of, you know, Southern Miss spirit. You know, being happy. You know, just being tough. You know, just, you know, there are things in life, you know, that you can't. You know, you're born with that. You know, you can't help, but you know, that doesn't mean you can't do anything with your life. You know, you have to be able to, you know, push on, and you know, just be tough and be a golden eagle.
Great job.
Good job. A lot of good words in there.
Nobody's missed anything.
What's up, man? Yeah, sure. Yeah, for sure. Look, you got you on camera right there. Landon, tell the camera what's up. Heck yeah. There you go, that's awesome. Yeah, nice right there, nice. Hey.
Well, honestly, when I first came in here, I was just a little nervous. This is my first time coming to the school. And just being here, it's kind of an enlightening experience. You know, the kids just kind of lighten up when they see us. They see my other teammates. It's just make me feel good about the things that I'm doing on the field and off the field, and let me know that I'm setting a good and positive atmosphere for these kids.
And one thing that I talk to the football team about a lot about is it's hard sometimes, isn't it? Is learning the letters and learning the sounds. Is it hard sometimes? It is, isn't it? But you got to keep on doing it. You got to. We always like to talk about in football. We got to keep on fighting. We got to keep on. We got to keep on. That's not a good word. That's not a good word. That's right. We got to keep on trying. I need a more education word. Thank you, Julie. But we got to keep on trying. And we might not get it at first, and we got to keep on trying some more. And if we still can't get it, guess what we got to do, girls and boys? We got to keep on trying. And sooner or later, if we keep on trying, we're going to get the answer right. So don't get discouraged when you don't get it right away. Just keep on trying. And if you keep on trying, you'll be successful.
Yeah, you know, a couple things come to mind about that game. The wind and the heat. And, you know, growing up here in the South, the heat's not that uncommon. You know, you deal with it. But that just was kind of over and beyond. I think ultimately that was one of the things that helped us win. We didn't have the talent that Florida State had, but we were in much better shape. And it came down to the fourth quarter, obviously, and we outplayed them. And what a great win, and became friends with Leroy Butler and Edgar Bennett, who were in that game against us. Played with them a long time, and I never let those guys live that down. They told me later on that Bobby Bowden had told the guys who were from Jacksonville that I'm going to let you guys stay over. There were more than those two, but I'm going to let you guys stay over, and we'll see you guys Monday. We'll get back to work. In other words, it was like, we'll go over there and we'll win, and you guys go to the barbecue or whatever. And you know, they said you guys spoiled our trip home, because he said everybody on the bus, we're heading back to Tallahassee.
And back, Southern Miss Sports Today with Coach Jay Hopson, presented by Bancorp South. Well, earlier in the show, you saw a visit that some of the Golden Eagles made to the DuBard School here on campus. That is a yearly event. Their Black and Gold Day. They really make it a lot of fun to go over there and visit. And Jay, I don't know if you've been there before, but really neat to go over and see those young kids, the young boys, the young girls who are kind of doing their thing. That you know, the football team works hard, but those kids working hard to get better.
Pretty amazing. Certainly it's a rewarding visit for our players. Certainly it was rewarding for me. It's just amazing to see too what a great job our educators at the DuBard School do with these young boys and girls. And you know, I went through every classroom and did a little assignment on the board, and I think they were like 100%. So it was just amazing, just what a great job. You know, how amazing the kids are, and just what an amazing job the educators are.
I don't know that when our players go over there, they totally know what to expect. Some of them have maybe been before, but they don't really know what to expect. But I think when they come out of there, you know, they have a little bit different feeling about things and about how hard maybe they need to work, because they see those kids working hard.
Well, it's definitely a life lesson and teacher in working hard and continuing to try and always do your best. And just to watch those young boys and girls, just to see the work and I always call it the toughness, you know, that they put into into their learning is something that certainly is an example to us all.
I thought you gave a great message too. You told them, like your players, sometimes it doesn't go your way when it first starts, and you got to continue to try and continue, and sooner or later it kind of works out for you. I thought that was a good message you gave the kids.
It's certainly a life lesson, and those little boys and girls are teachers to us, and we can learn from them. And again, I just want to thank them for having us over there, and also just a big shout out to those teachers and those educators and what a tremendous job they do.
All right, Troy, the Trojans come into the Rock on Saturday night to take on the Golden Eagles. First time, I guess we played them in a bowl game there and 5, 7 some years ago, but it's been a while since the Golden Eagles in Troy have played, but that's a good program, one that's been good for a long time.
Well, they've always had an excellent football program. They're a team that, this year's the 2016 season, and we have to worry about the 2016 Troy Trojans, and went down to Clemson last week and lost a hard-fought game 30-24. And we know they're an excellent football team, extremely well-coached football team, and we know we've got to be prepared and ready.
When you watch them on tape, and I know you've gone back and watched them some from last year and their first couple of games this year, what do you see? What stands out when you watch Troy play?
Well, they're a football team that's talented. You watch them certainly, and again, I always like to say it, but it's true. They're an offensive and defensive team that is multiple, give you a lot of different looks. The quarterback throws the ball extremely well, very good athlete. They've got skilled players on both sides of the ball. So we know, and play physical up front. So we know it's a big challenge, and we have our hands full, and we got to get ready to go to work.
I was going to ask you, what's the challenge the biggest challenge for the Golden Eagles? They're coming off the big win over Savannah State, but to get yourself in position to win this one, what's the key?
I think our football team is a mature football team, and I think we understand that we've got an extremely talented football team coming into town on Saturday. So we just know we have to go to work, John.
All right, real quick, the game on Saturday against Savannah State, tremendous crowd. It was Law Enforcement Appreciation Day. Thought we had a great atmosphere in there.
We did. I tell you, it was an amazing environment. Eagle Walk was amazing. I can still remember, we talked about it on the radio show after the game, a couple of coaches walking into the dressing room and a couple of players, and I can remember guys saying, this environment's better than anywhere in America. So just shout out to the fans, and I can't tell you what you mean to our players, to our coaches, and that support was truly amazing, and just appreciate you guys being at the Rock.
Hop, we appreciate it. Congratulations on the win over Savannah State. We'll see you next week.
Thanks, Coxie.
All right, the Golden Eagles getting ready to take on the Troy Trojans on Saturday night at the Rock. Should be a good one. The Golden Eagles in Troy meeting for the first time in a number of years. Thanks for being with us, and don't forget Monday nights we're at Georgia Blue for the Golden Eagle Hotline with Coach Hopson. Come on by, visit with us, and we'll talk a little Golden Eagle football. Have a great week, everybody. See you next time right here with another inside look into Golden Eagle football.